What is therapy? Therapy is, well, it's a shortening from psychotherapy. Psychotherapy comes from, I'm pretty sure it's Greek. The psyche is, can it mean breath or soul? And therapia, I believe, can sort of refers to treatment or healing. So it's kind of gives you an idea of what it's about. And it uses a whole bunch of different techniques and theories and resources to help people in different ways find out what's important to them and find solutions to their own issues and problems. It seems to be quite talked about a lot in the media at the moment as something that treats things like depression and anxiety and just everyday tensions. But it can also help people work out what's important to them, how they behave, how they respond to things. It can help in relationship issues, just looking at how people work within different relationships. There's a huge long list of things that it can be used for, but it's very personal, and it's key that somebody finds someone that they can talk with. The important thing about therapy is being able to talk openly and honestly without judgment, without any outside perspective. So it's purely focused on your own well-being and your own mental health. So one of the first things I'm asked is, how does therapy work? And it can be so unique, it's difficult to give a really concise answer to that. But the way I work sort of involves sort of maybe 2 or 3 key elements. One of the important things to me is finding a connection with nature. This environment, or a natural environment, is something that we and our ancestors have lived in for generations. And I think a lot of the issues that we have are in part to do with the breaking of that connection and helping people find new ways to make these connections is a little bit of the work. And mixed in with that is our limbic response. So that's kind of our most primitive response. And that's those gut feelings that we have that are, joy, love, fear, anxiety, that they all come from a very primitive place. And starting to understand where they are for us, what those triggers are, and looking at ways that we have responded in the past. So what we've learned from watching friends, family in difficult situations. Sometimes that's worked for years, and sometimes it has worked and then it no longer works. And in looking at how we behave in certain situations, and looking at what it is that's triggering those, I find gives people a moment, just a fraction of a second, to pause and think of new ways of responding, new ways of behaving that produce much better results.